Some of you may know, but all of you probably don't know, that Martyn once used one of my inventions. This video will explain. What's up guys, 8677716 and welcome back to this video. In this video I'm going to explain a little bit about the history of the TNT minecart missile, what made me to build it, and how did it end up being used in Last Life episode 7 by Martyn to kill Tango. So let's get right into it. Now what a TNT minecart missile is, it's when you place a rail that faces towards a building or something you want to get blown up, have it buffer a block, make sure the block can be powered usually by a button. Then on the rail in front of the block, you need to place at least 4, but you can place more, and then you can send this off, and send it off, and it can destroy many things. Yeah, and I was the builder of that design. It came to me in a funny way, which I'll actually explain a little later. But firstly, we need to find out about who actually built this first, because many things to be built first, and we'll find out about that. Alright, as you can see, I'm in version Minecraft 1.5.2, as you can see, and this here is the design that AnsiTiv made. Now, this version actually stopped working when 1.6 was released, so it can only work once. So, if I place a bunch of TNT minecarts here, and then send it off, you can see it did virtually the same thing. Although I wonder what would happen if I tried using my design. Let's try that. Oh, buttons can be placed on top. Wow. Oh, you could place it like this too. And that works exactly the same. Alright, so now let's move to version 1.6.4 and I'll show you what broke. Alright, now I'm in a world created in 1.6.4. And you can see that you can't place more than 1 here. Also, I found there was actually a way to build my design, but it was a lot more technical. You had to be able to block it up and place a dispenser like this. Then you had to fill the dispenser completely with TNT minecarts. Then you had to activate it a couple of times. Then you can activate it. Let's see. Did buttons play? No, they still have to be placed on the side. So my version works 1.5.2, but not 1.6.4. Same as AnsiTiv. So AnsiTiv, I mean. So yeah, AnsiTiv and my design, AnsiTiv's design basically didn't work. My design still worked, but had to only if you use the dispenser. Alright, now in version 1.8.9, regarded as one of the last versions before Minecraft's Dark Age started with 1.9. Anyway, let's see how it works now. So let's try my design first. If I come down here, can I place TNT? Wait, you're saying that rails? Alright. Yeah, looks like the dispenser trick had to be used here too. And then does this work? Oh, so on 1.8.9, that was when you could place buttons. Well, I skipped 1.7, but we'll see. Huh. Apparently, they were easy manual. Let's try AnsiTiv's design. Alright, I've got it built, so can you... Oh, you could do his design again in 1.8. So at this time, his design would have worked, mine would have been too finicky. Nice. In 1.9, which some say was one of the worst updates, I mean, I can understand the PvP thing, but it actually was pretty good. Well, it didn't get that good into 1.11, but both my designs and AnsiTiv, sorry, I keep mispronouncing that name, both of them seem to work. Oh yeah, swimming took forever before... Swimming took forever before 1.13. But yeah, I think that's all the updates I'm gonna show. So I'm going back to the latest to show some other things. Now, a long time ago, I did this video on a redstone clock. But there's actually a story behind this explosion. I was trying to do some experiments, trying to build that door design. And what I accidentally did was I got all the TNT on here, and I accidentally pushed it all in a wrong direction, and it kept going forever and ever. Now, this was during the time of Last Life, when Joel tried to build a trap like this to get Scott and Pearl, which ended up leading to, well, it failing. Because at that time, almost every single trap in Third Life and Last Life had failed. Then I accidentally pushed them like that, but that wasn't actually what happened. They just fell off and kept going forever and ever. It was very weird, and I didn't know the exact reason why that was happening. But then I realized there was probably a way to control it, and that's when I started doing some experiments. I believe my first experiment was something along this line, placing a bunch, then flicking that, and seeing what would happen. But then I later found out the best place to place it was here. Then later I found out the button should go here, and then it would be super easy to toggle. Just span them here, and you can send them off. And that's how I actually invented it. And I thought that this would be really, really good to post on the Last Life subreddit. And so I did. This is that video. Your enemies have gathered in an impenetrable fortress. So, how do you take them and their building out easily and quickly without alerting your presence? Well, it's simple. All you need to do is go anywhere from the building where it has a flat line all the way to it, or a downhill slope with no more than 2 blocks per sloping gap. And what you have to do is come to a place where it will directly hit, place a block or a button down here, then place a powered rail and then a normal rail, then stack at least 4 TNT minecarts, but more is better. Press the button and wait for the destruction to ensue. Instant detonation. Yep, this is the world it happened in. This was, well, a backup of the world. This was the one I used in that Reddit video, which I sent, and I ended up using the red winter banners from Third Life that the Red Army were using as a fun little Easter egg. In fact, the insides of here look pretty nice. I wanted to make it look like a fortress. But yeah, after I posted that video, in the next sessions of Last Life, that was around sessions 5, Green and Joel did the stuff where they blew up Pearl and Scott's house using TNT minecarts. But I thought they used my missile, but no, it didn't look like it.
Hopefully it doesn't blow up.
I'm ready. Ready?
Go.
There it goes.
Yes!
There it goes. Yeah!
Yeah, I was pretty certain that couldn't be my design, because firstly they used a lot of rails, which they didn't need to, and secondly, well, yeah, you understand what I mean by that. But anyway, not long after that, I uploaded a longer video saying a lot more things about TNT minecart missiles, which I'll put the funny set strat here. Okay, so my last test I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you how good it actually is to do this in, like, survival mode. What you need to, like, do is, like, stack your TNT like this. Ah! Oh no! Oh no! Well, I'm glad I made backups. But then it was session 7. I'm watching every perspective of someone getting blown up, so I'm watching Tango's, and then I saw it.
How about, do we want to arm the walls?
I saw the design, I guess. Well, I thought it was mine. And then I watched Martyn's video.
do we have? I have 8.
This will just go forwards.
Oh! People coming in!
Yes! That worked perfectly!
And lo and behold, it was my design. Then he said he credited it to someone from the subreddit, a video about throwing out a building.
That trick was unreal. I saw it on the subreddit, and it was more about throwing it at a building.
And it must have been mine. And then, in the final, he tried to do the exact same thing to get rid of the dog, which failed miserably. And yeah, that's how my design ended up being used by Martyn. And then later Etho, being the cool legend he is, he ended up building a design that uses fishing rods because, well, Etho is Etho. Anyway, well, that's basically the genesis of TNT minecart missiles. The one thing I wish is that I got at least a little more credit. Well, I actually got a little bit of credit when I built a video on, like, how to deflect a TNT minecart missile, and then in the Littlewood actually posted say, like, how do I delete a Reddit post? Lol, it was pretty funny. Yeah, I'll link everything that this video needs to regard in the description. You can check out all that stuff. Might have a few cutscenes, but yeah. Anyway, I hope you did enjoy this video. This has been 867716. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, and if you'd like to show support to my channel, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.